Hi everyone, this is a series where I break down jargon that you'll hear thrown around in the anaerobic digester and wastewater industries. In this video, we're going to go over one of the metrics that we use for measuring digester performance. That metric is the organic removal rate. The organic removal rate answers the question, did all of the food, or organics, that went into the digester get eaten or removed and turned into biogas? There are many ways to measure your organic removal rate. Two common ways are through volatile solids or your VS lab test, or a chemical oxygen demand COD lab test. We like these approaches because you can do the test yourself and have answers in a few hours. Comparing the VS of your digestate against the VS of your feedstock is the cheapest and simplest way to measure your organic removal rate. Using COD instead of VS is more complex, but it's faster. You can get results on the same day with COD, whereas the VS test could take at least a day when it comes to food waste. Measuring by COD is more accurate because the COD is directly proportional to the methane yield of your digester and its feedstocks. I'll show you what I mean by that. Let's say I have 100 grams of apples, 100 grams of beefsteak, and 100 grams of butter. Each of those foods have a different calorie count. Our VS test will tell us that we've got 300 grams of food, whereas our COD test is like saying we have 1,000 calories of food. COD lab results aren't reported in calories, but it's a similar concept. Since the COD test is a direct measurement of the energy value of your feedstocks, it's theoretically a more accurate way to tie your organic removal rate to your biogas production. But the COD lab test is finicky. You've got to pipette a small volume into a teeny vial. And that's fine if you got uniform and well-blended material like milk and spoiled beer, but not so much for chunky soup or non-uniform material like food waste. There are ways to increase accuracy, but that's for another discussion. Ultimately, you can get away with using VS most of the time for tracking digester performance. At Azura, we prefer to have both COD and VS measurements for feedstock and digestate. VS and COD measurements each have their own errors, and so when you have both, you can double check your estimated versus actual methane production. So that's why it's good. VS and COD are standardized tests, so many facilities can run them. There's an even more precise measurement called the TDE, or Total Digestible Energy. Azura uses the TDE model for clients who are looking to optimize both biogas production and operational stability. That's a topic for another video. This is only the tip of the iceberg, and I would love to dive deeper into the complexities of this subject in future videos. Thank you for watching. In the meantime, if you have questions about anaerobic digesters or wastewater, you can contact Azura Associates at learn@azuraassociates.com or call 1-877-298-7288.